So what do you do for the band? Well, I'm what you call the drummer. And what does a drummer do? Well, I play the drums. And could you describe that to me? What's involved with playing the drums? Well, the first thing you got to do is you got to go to the store and you got to buy some drums. And those are, they come in a couple of different things. They come in round. Well, all the drums, one thing you'll notice about drums is they're all round. And because they come in two materials. They come in wood and plastic, and then they come in like metal. It's like, these metal discs. And what they do is they put them on stands. Okay, and what do you do once you get them on the stands? Well, they sell these things called sticks, and they're pieces of wood. Oh, they're about 14 inches long, something like that, and they're made of wood, and they're round, and you hold them in your hands. And what you do is when you hit those round things, the drums, and then the metal and the wood, they're all called drums. And when you hit them, they make sounds. I see. And why do you do that? Well, because you're the drummer in the band, and they want you to play the drums. Okay. So what does it involve playing the drums? Well, the first thing you got to do is you got to get some drums, and then you got to play them, and you got to take the sticks I was telling you about earlier. Take the sticks in your hand. You got one in each hand. Well, there's something I forgot to tell you, that you can play the drums with your feet. Your feet? Yeah, it's they got these metal contraptions that kind of act like they're your sticks in your hands, except for when you stomp your feet, they hit the drums. Well, it sounds like you're a busy guy. Oh yeah. When I'm playing drums, I've got my hands moving. I've got my feet moving. Sometimes I move both my feet. And, well, why would you move both your feet? Well, there's a drum on each foot. So you play 4 drums. You got one in each hand and one on each foot, 2 down at your feet. No. When you got the sticks in your hands, you don't have to play the same drums all the time. You can just move them around, and you hit the tips of the stick, the top of them, the very end of the sticks. You hit them on the drums, so you can move those around. Well, it sounds like a pretty easy job, except for it's kind of physical. Why do they want you to do that when they're making music? Well, that's the thing about drums. It's not really music. It's what you're doing is you're making a kind of chunking. What they call it is rhythm. You're making a rhythm when you're playing, and you're playing what they call a beat. You mean like a vegetable or a? No, not a beat in a field. A beat is a rhythm that repeats, something that repeats. It's like bum, 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 bum. That's a rhythm. And I mean, that can be a beat. I've played a whole song like that with just one hand has just gone bum, bum. That's what they wanted me to do, and I did it. So you're not actually a musician, and the musicians tell you to make these beats, cook the beats, right? No, no, not cook them. You're thinking of some sort of vegetable. I'm not a vegetable. I'm a drummer. And when they tell me to do something, I try to protest, but then usually end up doing it. So they told me that they wanted me to go bum, bum, bum. What I couldn't figure out, though, they wanted me to do it backstage, and they, you know, yeah, so that's what I did. Yeah. But yeah, that's what drums are all about.